Hello, everyone. Sorry I'm a bit late this evening. It's been one of those very busy days. Ave Marie, Katrina Pryor, M Blue Devil, a motorbike. Katrina, hello. I'm not actually doing a list yet, Katrina. I don't work with a list. I will put that in the comments, actually. I'm glad you reminded me. Renosa Gale, hello. Thank you for joining me. Is this your first time on my live? Good evening, lovely Barbara. Just going to type in the comments about what we do here for anyone that is new this evening. Hi, Andrea, Sayro, Tony Hanley, Leonie. Yes, please. Thank you for reminding me, Leonie. Likes and shares, everyone, please. Would be very much appreciated. Oh, I'll type that in a moment, actually. Be back with you in a second. Changed. How long is it since you've been on, Katrina? Onto my live. How long has it been? Thank you, Barbara. Good evening, Craig. Thank you, Craig. Well, it is Friday night after all, Craig. Oh, it's been 2 months. Okay. I think that's when I may have first started going live on here. And I was in front. My desk was in a different place then. So it's not the camera, it's the actual desk I've moved around. But that's only recently. How's everyone been? Have you had a good week? Are you ready for the weekend? Any plans, anyone, for this weekend? Anything exciting? Ave Marie. No, actually, I come to whoever I feel drawn to. So I don't have a list at the moment. But I'll put this in the comments now. So for those of you who really, really need your question answered, I do come to people who I feel drawn to. But if you really need it answered, then, and of course, if you make a donation to the channel, then I will, of course, come straight to you as soon as possible. That is, unless I'm in the middle of a card reading, but I will come to you and answer you. Anyone who makes a donation always gets their questions answered because it's only fair, isn't it? So. But if you're not making a donation, then of course put your questions in the comments and I'll come to the people I feel drawn to. Now, that may mean some people are left out of those answers, of the readings, but it's simply because there's only so many people I can come to within the time period. But as I say, if you really need your question answered, then please do just go over to PayPal me. And the link is in the description. Very strange. I just typed that in, but I don't think it's... Ah, yes, there we are. Yeah, so there's the link there in the comments for anyone who wants to donate anyway. But other than that, please don't be upset if I don't come to you, because I just do my best, really, and I come to who I feel drawn toward, and unless, as I say, there's a donation, then that's different. Yeah, I don't know how to do it. I don't know how to do it. Does anyone know how to pin that? I make you right there, Saro, but I just don't know how to do it. If anyone knows, or if not, I'll try and find out how to do it. But yeah, great. Yeah, I'm going to an event tomorrow. I'm going to be reading at an event in Great Dunmow, Essex. That's in the UK. If anyone lives locally to Great Dunmow, I have read there before this year, actually. Really lovely event, lovely people, very nice place, and the lady who organises it, she does a great job. So if anyone is in the area, Great Dunmow, Essex, UK, come along and say hello, or have a reading, have a look round, etc. Then the lady's raising money for breast cancer. So the other side, yeah. So there's only one side, Saro, and when you click on it, it literally just says remove. But thank you. I will, unless anyone can tell me, of course, how to pin one of my comments. I'll have to find out for next time, Saro. But thank you very much. Oh, thank you, Emily. Yeah, the reason I'm saying about the fact that I can't come to everyone is because there was one or two people that got upset last time. And it's not an on-demand service unless, as I said, unless you're donating. And even then, it's not an on-demand service. But I would, of course, come to those who donate. But I can only come to so many people in that time. So. Thanks, Saro. Yeah, maybe have a Google, Saro. Hi, Patsy. How are you, my love? Love that deck that you showed today. Really did. And very likely gonna treat myself to that. It's on the top of the page. Let's have a look. Oh gosh. I don't know, Leonie. I'll find out. I'm not the most technical of people, so yeah. Let me have a look. Okay, bear with me a minute. I'll have a little Google. Just bear with me. Oh, no, I don't know. I'm going to have to look into it, definitely. Not to worry. Glad to hear it, Patsy. Hope your eyes aren't too bad at the moment. Okay, so anyone that's new here this evening, please let me know in the comments. We'd love to know. Thank you, Katrina. It's only because there were a few people upset Wednesday, so it's better to explain. Yeah. So Barbara Halliday, Are you there, my love? Yes, you are. Can I be cheeky? Can I try and add you as moderator this evening? Would you mind? Let me know. And you're perfectly entitled to say that you wouldn't. I wouldn't be at all upset. I'm not quite sure how to do it, but we'll find out. If I can't do it tonight, I'll try another time. So that's Barbara Halliday. Would you fancy being moderator this evening? I think I have to click on something, and you should come up blue. Okay, so let's have a go at this. Well, we've got add moderator. Yeah, you've got a blue heart next to you now, Barbara. Rather suits you, doesn't it, a heart? So, okay. So that means is that what everyone else is seeing? Are you seeing a blue heart next to Barbara Halliday? Be early. Good evening, darling. Yeah. Yeah, Barbara, you're in blue. Oh, how exciting. Okay, so that's lovely. So if we get anyone on that is getting upset, Barbara, maybe you can explain for me, just let you do this anyway, but now you're in blue. People may take you a bit more seriously, if you see what I mean. Yeah. Okay. So shall we start the evening off? Oh, is it a blue spanner? Yes, a blue spanner and a blue heart, I think, is it? Oh no, blue spanner. Oh, Barbara's doing the blue hearts, I see. Yeah, you're right, Nina. It's a blue spanner. Yeah, that's great. Yeah, then now I know you're definitely moderator. That's fantastic. Thank you, Barbara. Thank you, Barbara. Thank you, Patsy. Her name is Blue with a wrench. Okay, so let's start the evening off, shall we, with some, just let you know also, this evening, forgot to turn my phone off, naughty me. This evening, I'm going to be using the Green Witch Tarot deck because, it's getting towards Halloween. These are in tomorrow morning's reading, which is uploaded 7 a.m. GMT on my channel. That's for the week ahead. And I used the Green Witch Tarot. Lovely cards. And I also have I'm pretty sure it's called the Wizard Tarot. Let's just double check that. Excuse me. Yeah, it's the Wizard's Tarot. Wizard's Tarot as well. So we've got the Wizard and the Witch. Okay? Two lovely decks. Hello, Tiger Dragon. How are you, my love? You love the colours already, yeah. Very autumnal and very Halloweeny, aren't they? So I thought, yeah, got to go with those this weekend. Okay, so yeah, ooh, Craig. Merlin versus the Wicked Witch. I used to love that program, Merlin, when it was on. I used to watch that with my boys. Okay, so for those of you who have a question, don't worry about typing it in the comments as yet. First of all, we just do a little card draw, a card choice rather, pick a card, and then we go on to the questions. Okay, so don't worry about the questions as such yet. Just settle in and I'll do a card choice. Now, this is a little deck of mine that I made a number of years ago. It's very simple. I think Andrea asked about it. Just a little oracle deck. It's Nothing incredible, but let's give it a go anyway. I'm going to shuffle the cards and draw 6 cards. So, we'll keep that. In fact, no, I'll put it back in. So, dear angels and spirit guides, please send your loving guidance this evening to the community. What do they need to know, please? What guidance do you have for them? Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6. It's only a simple little deck, Andrea. Okay, your first card is solitude. Okay, the people who were drawn to card 1, this is your card, solitude. As you can see there, this lady is very much on her own. She's pulled away from what's going on around her. She needs a break. She needs time to be by herself so that she can listen to the whispers of her heart, really, what's going on deep inside of her. I sense a touch of loneliness around this as well, for those of you drawn to this card. And it may feel as if you're dealing with something on your own, and that perhaps you need more support. There's a sense of isolation, but I also feel there is a need to step away as well. In some ways, this isolation is a good thing, because right now you need to think things through. You need to recharge. You need to clear your mind, And here in the picture, you can see the lady is by the ocean, which is a place I believe is a place that is very calming, very therapeutic, and a place where we can really get to grips with our feelings, our emotions, process our thoughts, and make decisions. So if you're drawn to this card today, really the message here is, even if you do feel a little bit lonely or alone with life right now, sometimes we just need some space, and that's what that card's all about. And card 2, moments. Hello, Robert Wells. We're on to card 2, Robert. I've drawn 6 cards. So moments. This is asking you to make the most of life. Do you feel as if life has been passing you by? Do you feel as if it's all a big rush? It's almost like you're on a kind of conveyor belt going round and round and round. This card is coming out to say, focus on simple pleasures and take time. You see the clock here? Take time for yourself. Take time for others. We're talking about quality time here, okay? Step back from the madding crowd and do your thing. Make those moments very special. In the picture here, you can see, those little photos from the photo booths. That's a special moment, isn't it? Has any of you got those little photos? I have. I'm sure most of you have, certainly here in the UK anyway. And they are special, aren't they? And it's those type of things that make life special, really, when we look back. So card 2 is all about making the most of those special moments, whether it's by yourself or with loved ones. Okay, and card 3, we have romance. So those of you drawn to card 3, it's time to do a bit of whining and dining, as Craig was referring to, I think, earlier. So get out there and, put your glad rags on, book a table at a nice place, or, if you can't book a table, put a picnic together, but get out there and put a bit of romance back into your life. Now, for some people, this could literally be romancing yourself, spending some time on yourself, making yourself a nice meal, pouring yourself a nice glass of wine. We can romance ourselves. For others, this is about making a date night with your loved one, spending some quality time with them, some special time with them, turning the TV off, putting some lovely music on, creating an atmosphere of love. Especially if you've both been very busy and not been able to do this for a while. For others, this is about getting out there in the dating world, okay? If you've been thinking about it, this is a sign that it's time to be brave and get that romance back into your life. And then card 4 is perspective. And as you can see here, if you look at this card here, you know, things can look different depending on how you look at it. And that's what this card is all about, looking at things from all perspectives. If you are stuck with something, maybe you need to change the way you're seeing things. Maybe you need to change the way you're doing things. Maybe you need to get some help or another view, opinion on whatever you are dealing with, you know. Sometimes we are stuck because we're being a little inflexible, or we're just not approaching things in the right way. And the message here is to open your eyes to new ideas, open your eyes to new things, you know, new points of view, and just be flexible right now. And you'll be amazed at the ideas that will come your way and help you to move on. And card 5 is release. And for those of you drawn to this card, it's time to release anything that has been getting you down or holding you back. It may be time to free yourself from someone or something, maybe a certain way of living, a way of being, you know. Is there someone around you that has been oppressing you? Is there a situation, a job, etc., that's been oppressing you? Do you need to get out there into the world now and be yourself? I feel those of you drawn to this card, there really is a need for you to just tune into who you are, you know, and to sort of dance to the beat of your own drum rather than everyone else's, you know. You can see here in the card, this lady, she's gone out, she's releasing her balloons and she's setting them free. You need to set yourself free. Those of you drawn to this card, it's time to do that. And as I said, it's either from a personal situation or just a certain way of living, a pattern of behaviour maybe, or, you know, release anything negative, negative thoughts, negative behaviour, negative people. And then we have card 6, and that is Chained, another card to do with freedom, you know. And when I look at this card today, the song Unchain My Heart and Set Me Free, that's what comes to my mind. For those of you drawn to card 6, you know, is your heart locked up in some way? This could be to do with barriers that you've built around yourself. It could be to do with you being chained to someone that actually you'd rather break free from if you could. Whatever you are chained from, there's an emotional connection here. And that can be hard. It can be so hard to break away from things when our heart is involved. You know, when we are not emotionally invested, we can make practical decision, but when our heart's connected to the situation or the person, wow, it can be so hard. But you can break free from this, you know. You can also knock any barriers down to love and that kind of thing, you know. So if you're feeling chained in any way emotionally, now's the time to let go of whatever is holding on to you or holding you back. Okay, so they are your cards. I hope you enjoyed my little oracle deck, Andrea. So I dug it out of the bookcase for you. Yes, it is, isn't it, Sammy? So I've just noticed that let's sing Unchain My Heart and Set Me Free. I'm just trying to find Deborah. The magical sage. Hello, good evening. Oh, don't worry. Please don't worry. Actually, I was a little bit late myself. Oh, it was Tiger Dragon saying my tiny. Of course. Who else would it be? Murder Baby. Hello. And you, So what's happened here, Deborah? I'm trying to find out. Everyone's saying, are you okay? Oh, father-in-law in hospital, not long for part. Oh, I'm so sorry, Deborah. Sending much love to you all. I'm really sorry. Please give our love to Nick, won't you? Oh, for anyone who's just joined this evening, if I've not seen your name, good evening. But I do have Barbara now as moderator, so I'm hopefully will say hello if I haven't missed you. Wow, is that right, Craig? My goodness, how good is that? That's wonderful. Okay, November Snow, hello. Oh, it's your ex-father-in-law. Oh, that's so sad. Lots of memories, eh? Oh. You've got to try and keep in your mind though, Deborah, that when we pass, we cross over to a loving family. Okay. I know that's not always a comfort at the time, but it's one way of dealing with things. Maybe that's a sign for you, Craig Spiritual, you see. Okay, so let's start with your questions, everyone. As I said, I have the Green Witch Tarot and I have the Wizard Tarot. Please let me know, which shall I choose? Wizard, Witch, Wizard, Witch. Let me know. You choose. Green Witch. So far we've got 2 Green Witch, 1 Wizard. Oh, the Witch is getting it. Okay, I'm going to say the Green Witch got it. I had a feeling that being as it's mainly women on the chat, it will probably go to the Witch. But there you go. Yes, that's right, Robert. That's exactly what I thought. But you never know how life will go. So, so let's go with this Green Witch Tarot. Beautiful deck. Really lovely. I do need to give this some time and really study the pictures. As I say, I did tomorrow's reading, which goes out at 7 a.m. GMT. I'm using this deck, and I really enjoyed working with it. Yeah, Wolfie. No, we will do the Wizard as well, Wolfie. When I get the need to change decks, we'll go on to the Wizard. Yeah, we'll do half and half, Deborah. We get to see them both. So Renosa Gal, Sarah, can you tell me, does Diggy know who I am? What, Renosa, could you explain that slightly more? What do you mean, does Diggy know who you are? Oh, Saro, yes. I'll come back to you, Renosa, if you can just think about that. Finally. Yes, I should have done this earlier, but I wasn't quite sure how it all worked. Yeah, so Renosa, if you can reword your question for me, darling. This is for Saro, lovely Saro, who very rarely asks for guidance. So, Page of Cups. Okay, Page of Cups. wonderful card. 7 of Cups. Oh, lots of cups at the moment. And lots of emotion, I feel. King of Swords. Okay, well, you've got some options around you. I don't know how well. I think you can see these cards quite well, actually. So, the 7 of Cups. This is for Saro. Saro, I feel you've got a lot to think about right now, Saro. I feel that it's almost like you're an octopus. That's what I'm getting here. And that you have a tentacle in every pie. You know, there's so much to choose from, so many options around you. And I want to say that there's a need for you to be very grounded in your approach, Saro, whatever it is, whatever this is in connection with. And I'm sensing that there is someone in your life, the King of Swords, who I feel can be a little harsh sometimes, Saro, with you. Are they in authority in some way? I'm sensing authority around this person. This could be an air sign, of course, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. It doesn't have to be. But someone who is, I feel, very authoritative around you, Saro, at the moment. And they kind of have certain expectations of you, is what I'm picking up here for you, Saro. You've got the Page of Cups, okay? So something is on its way to you, some kind of news. And it could even be someone giving you some emotional support as well, Saro. This could be a younger person, I feel, and possibly a water sign. But as I say, just remain grounded with these options. I'm sensing you're a little confused right now about something. And I feel it's to do with your future and what you want to do with your future. But don't feel under pressure. I don't know if it's a cultural pressure or something like that you're experiencing. But, don't allow anyone to make you feel you have to do things their way, Saro. And that's for you, my love. Hello, ex-baby bootful. Ex-baby bootsful. November Snow, this is for you, my love. Will my ex come back? Good question. Hi, iCal. How are you? Will my ex come back? November Snow. Let's have a look for you, my darling. Oh, Hanged Man. 3 of Wands. 9 of Pentacles. November Snow. At the moment, I feel that the situation is going to stay as it is because we've got this Hanged Man here. And we also have the 3 of Wands and the 9 of Pentacles. I feel they're urging you to move forward now in your own way. It's like they're saying to me that you shouldn't go back. You shouldn't go backwards now. You should continue to go forwards. Can you see that here? It's time to leave the past behind you, November Snow. I know your question is, will your ex come back? But actually, it's not happening for a reason. The universe and the angels are urging you forward. Okay, it's time to move forward. And the 9 of Pentacles shows me that you love being by yourself anyway. You're pretty good at it. You may feel as if you want to go back or you want this person to come back. But in many ways, you're doing okay as you are. And they're urging you to enjoy your time by yourself. Enjoy being without this person for a while. I don't feel there's been enough time for you to make a decision about going back. But honestly, they're urging you forward, my darling. That's for November Snow. Yeah, you're very welcome, November Snow. It's there's more to life, is what they're saying here with that 3 of Wands. There's more to life. Yeah. Okay, so Sayro, yeah, mate. Hold on 1 second. Let's go back and find you, Sayro, before you sit by. Yeah, maybe my dad. I am supposed to do everything he wants me to do. He wants me to get married as soon as possible, but I don't want to. Thank you, Sarah. This absolutely, that completely makes sense with the reading. You follow your heart. Is what it's saying. You know, this Page of Cups. Follow your heart, darling. Don't be pressured. I really felt a lot of pressure around you, my love. I feel it's a hard one. It's a difficult one for you, Saro, isn't it? But it's your life at the end of the day. Follow your heart, my love. Don't be pressured. Take your time. Okay, so be early, if I may ask. How is Jeff feeling about me at the moment? Okay, B, let's have a look. Okay, B, 6 of Cups. How is Jeff feeling about me? He's missing you. The Tower. What happened between you, B? Okay. Something has happened in the past, B. Could you type in the comments? Okay, Reno. So I've just caught your question. I will go back and find that. So B, if you could type in the comments. Thank you, Barbara. Just to let me know. I feel something's happened in the past. Is this between you, the two of you? Or is it to do with his life? Do let me know, please. Hi, Laura. Happy Friday. Please subscribe, anyone that has just joined and it's your first time here. That's why you had that reading, darling. Thank you so much, Magical Sage. That is so very kind of you, darling. Yeah. Well, you see, the thing is, was it B, wasn't it? Yeah. The Tower card does indicate it was quite a difficult time when this all happened. We've got the 6 of Cups coming up, so I'm relating this to the past. And he's missing you. He's missing you deeply. But it was quite a traumatic time when the two of you came to an end. But the Temperance card here, you know, is suggesting that you need to be patient. And it's very possible that this person could re-enter your life, B, you know. They certainly haven't stopped thinking about you, but something has caused this ending. You know, sometimes we can be with the right person, but at the wrong time. And that's what I'm picking up here. And I also pick up between the two of you that the two of you have had, this is a karmic relationship, I feel. The two of you may have been together before. In fact, I'm sensing a soulmate situation going on here. I get that when the two of you came together, it was as if you both knew each other already. But right now, we've got the Temperance card. So time to compromise on this, time to be patient. And also, I feel Temperance is coming in to say there will be some communication possibly from someone from your past. So yeah, and whoever this was, there was a sort of trauma around the situation. So yeah, it looks to me as if there is very likely to be a reconnection between you, but you're going to need to be very, very patient about this because that Tower card indicates a need to tread carefully. So let's find you, B, what you're saying there. Oh, where have you gone? Okay, I can't find you now, B. Let's see if there you are. Yes, you're very right. Okay. Oh, good. I like to know I'm on the right track, but yeah. So tread carefully around this one, darling. But the feelings haven't gone. Something seemed to have something has stepped in and almost forced you apart, really. Hello, Sarah Fisher. Thank you, Sarah. It's very kind of you, my love. I'm so glad you could join me. Sarah Fisher follows me on Instagram, so not that I do too much over there, but I do pop up from time to time if anyone's on Instagram. And if anyone's on Facebook, I'm on there as well. But lovely to see you here. It's nice when people from other platforms come over to YouTube, you know. I don't know what anyone else's favourite platform is, but mine is definitely YouTube. Oh, you're welcome, B. Yeah, tread for carefully and be patient. The feelings are still there, my love. Oh, murder baby or baby. Will my ex a lot cleaner, Craig? In what way do you mean, Craig? So, murder baby. Will my ex Sagittarius ask for reconciliation? You like both, Ical? Yeah, yeah. I think from a personal point of view, I like YouTube. You know, being able to watch all the videos, Ical. Just or it's not iCal, is it? I'm always saying iCal, but I'm sure you pronounced it differently on your video. So I'll have to go back and have a look. I know I'm pronouncing your name wrong, and I remember saying, "Oh, I've been pronouncing it wrong all this time," but I can't remember what it is now. Laid out. Oh, I see. All right, got you now, Craig. Yeah, I just love watching everyone's videos. So, okay, so who am I looking at now? B, yeah. Oh, you are B. Okay, right, that's it. So, murder baby, wasn't it? When my ex Sagittarius asked for reconciliation. Okay, let's have a look for you. And please do give this video a like. And if you can share it, I know a few people have shared it this evening. It's been fantastic. Thank you so much. It really does help. So I'm going to sit down one night. If anyone wants to get a sort of autumnal deck, this is a beautiful deck, honestly. Three of Swords. Okay. Ooh. There's been a lot of heartbreak between you, darling. This is murder baby, and you're still feeling it. This has really, really been difficult, hasn't it, love? I feel your pain. The Chariot card and the Knight of Swords. Well, your ex is still trying to get over the breakup. In fact, the two of you are. It's like you can't. I feel you had one of those relationships where you can't be together, but you can't be apart. If you see what I mean, murder baby. You know, it was when you're together, it can be difficult, but when you're apart, it's even worse. So, let's cut these cards. Ace of Wands. It's possible there may be a reconciliation. You may reignite the flames of love. There is passion there. There's still passion there. But yeah, with the Chariot card, you're going to need to be brave if you decide to go back. And, you know, it's about whether you want to take the plunge again. But I feel it's quite a fiery relationship, and one of those that's kind of, has it been on and off over the course of your relationship? That's what I'm sensing. Oh, was he, Deborah? What was he doing there? So, yeah, has it been an on and off situation, murder baby? Because that's what I'm picking up. It is nice, isn't it, Tiger Dragon? For anyone who likes anything witchy, I mean, they're just such powerful images. You know, I don't know if are you getting to see it clearly enough? I don't know if it's doing justice tonight. I have to try and do a walkthrough of these, won't I, one day? So, ex-baby books fall. You want to read about your love life? Could you put a question in the comments for it? Because oh, I see. Deborah moved on to the island. Yeah, it is, isn't it? B, really is. Sierra, Renee. Yeah, your comments are coming through, my love. Cheers, Tiger Dragon. Yeah, so ex-baby books for, and anyone else that's asking for guidance, can you actually put a question in the comments rather than just general? And if anyone wants to make a donation, you can do so through my PayPal me link, which is here. I'm sure Barbara will promote that along the way. You can always copy and paste that, Barbara Halliday, if ever you feel you want to. But yeah, and anyone that donates, obviously, I'll come straight to you. Yeah, it is, isn't it, Craig? Right. So, Sierra Renee, am I with my soulmate, true love, or will I be with someone new in the future? Okay, let's have a look. This is for Sierra Renee. Page of Swords. Queen of Wands. Love the Queen of Wands in this. Four of Cups. Oh, let's cut these again for you. King of Swords. I have to say, Sierra, I'd like to say that this was your soulmate, but I'm not so sure that this person is. The trouble with this sort of question is it can either go one way or another. I'd rather be honest with you. I'm not sure that they are your soulmate, darling. I'm not sure if you're feeling completely fulfilled with this relationship. It's like there's something missing, Sierra. It's a little bit challenging in some ways. There's something missing. And yeah, you kind of need more from love. I feel that there could be someone else in the future. That's how I see it, my love. Oh, good night, Sammy. We'll see you Monday. Thank you for joining me, darling. Tiger Dragon, can you pull some cards about my spiritual journey? Let's have a look for you. So let's have a look at what you're saying there, Sierra. I've been with him for years and he won't go up and get a job. That's what's holding me back from going the next step with him. Yeah, there's something you're fed up with. That's what I was picking up. There was something missing, and it's obviously the fact that he is not working. You can't. How do you build a future with someone who refuses to work, darling? You can't, can you? So I feel you know the answer to this already, darling. Okay, this is for Tiger Dragon with regard to your spiritual journey. Tiger Dragon. The Empress. Very creative energy you have here. Nine of Wands. And the Justice card. So here's the Empress, okay? So this is telling you to nurture your spiritual gifts, Tiger Dragon. You have a very caring way about you. And you are able to tune in with people. You have a connection with the divine feminine, the energy of the divine feminine. I'm guessing from your picture that you are male, but that doesn't mean a thing. We all connect with the divine feminine, and I feel this is a kind of feminine intuition that you have here. The Nine of Wands, Do you know what? I feel you've taken a few paths with regard to your spiritual journey, and it hasn't always been easy. It's been a bit of a long road in some ways. But the Justice card is saying, you know, what you put in, you get out. Okay. And if you put the effort in, if you put the work in, and if you nurture your gifts, see the Empress here. And the Empress always has such intuitive psychic energy. If you nurture your gifts, then you will get back what you put in. Okay, so it's in your hands in many ways, but the Empress is someone who has an incredible feminine sort of sixth sense tiger dragon, and I feel that's what relates to you and your spiritual path here. So you need to tune into that energy if you can, as much as possible, as often as possible. Okay. I feel actually that you shouldn't be letting other things get in the way of what you want to do. There's a need to focus perhaps also on one area, but you're a very, very intuitive person. Okay, so Clovis Sia, why won't my ex come back to me? Okay, let's have a look for you. You're very welcome, Tiger Dragon. So Clover Seal. Strength. Three of Cups. It's having a good time. Five of Swords. Well, I have to say, Clover Seal, did the two of you argue in the past? I feel as if there was a bit of a power struggle between you. Can you see that here? The Five of Swords. So I feel there was a bit of a power struggle coming that went on around the two of you, and it was difficult. The relationship was difficult at times. Now, your ex right now seems to be enjoying themselves, spending time with friends, and going out and doing the things that they want to do. This first card is the Strength card. They're being a little stubborn as well. And they're digging their heels in. They're determined to live their life the way they want to. And I just feel they don't want to go back to the disagreements and the way things were between you, my love. Okay. They're just enjoying some time with friends right now. And they're sort of, that's really why they've not come back. And so I feel it's time for you. What should you do? Let's cut the cards. Seven of Wands. Okay, you should be, getting on with your life and facing up to the next chapter now and doing what they're doing. Start to enjoy your time rather than dwelling on this person. I feel you're dwelling on this person too much, my love. They're doing their thing, and I feel it's time for you to do yours. And I know that's not easy, and it's not something you want to hear, but sometimes it's good to accept it. I feel sometimes we need to accept things, and this is one of those times, my love. Hi, Michelle. Thank you for joining us. There's not a list at the moment. Barbara Halliday will kind of explain things to you. You're very welcome, Clover. Okay, Laura. What's at the root of group problems at work? It's very hard. Hello, Realm of Roses. Is this your first time here? And Laura, with the R's. Is this your first time on my live? Do let me know. What's at the root of group problems at work? It's very hard. Okay. And if anyone would like to order a reading, you can do so through my link below at sarahstarot.co.uk. 10 of Swords. Who was I? Laura. What's at the root of... 10 of Swords at group problems at work. There's a lot of stress at 3 of Cups and the 5 of Swords. Okay, we've got a repeat almost of the previous reading. So that means I need to change the deck. Laura, this is for you, my love. What's at the root of group problems? And now I've gone over to the Wizard Tarot now. So for those of you who wanted to see the Wizards, this is also a lovely deck. Okay, Laura. Knight of Swords. See how different it is. Knight of Swords. 5 of Wands. Okay, I'll show you in a moment. And the Initiate. Oh, not quite sure who the Initiate is. Oh. When they put different names on cards, it's I'm just going to have to read that one intuitively, okay? I'll look that up to see what card, unless anyone knows what the Initiate is in the Wizard's Tarot. Knight of Swords, 5 of Wands, and the Initiate. Well, I can only go on the title, as in when you initiate something, when you start something off, okay? And the 5 of Wands and the Knight of Swords. Okay, I feel there could be a troublemaker within that group, okay? There's someone who initiates the difficulties, the problems. Do you see what I mean? Starts things off. And you've also got the Knight of Swords and 5 of Wands. There's a lot of competition between you all, Laura. And that's why you've got this group tension. That's what's at the root of it. But there's this one person, I feel, that is stirring the pot, my love, okay? Someone who is being quite negative and perhaps getting certain people up against each other, creating a hostile environment for their own reasons, for their own motives. But the Initiator does, I feel, relate to someone who is starting rumours and gossip and causing problems, really, creating a bit of a toxic environment for their own gain. You may know who this person is. Karma Flores. Hello, good evening. You're very welcome, Clover. That's very, very much how it is, very draining. Yeah. But there's this one person that I feel is stirring the pot. You may know who they are. If not, then look out for them. And don't be drawn into their drama. They create drama, I feel, wherever they go. Yes, they are nice, aren't they, Barbara? Okay, so going back to find some questions now. Ex-baby boots full. Will my ex come back, or is it time to get closure? Did I read for you, ex-baby bootful? Please let me know. Did I answer that question? I seem to have answered a few questions like that. Was it you? Please do subscribe, anyone that's new here this evening. Lovely to have you on board. I'm live on a Monday, Wednesday and Friday evening around 8:30 p.m. GMT. Did my counsellor forgive me for my past mistakes? Oh, okay, Wolfie. Let's have a look for you, my love. So, ex-baby bootful, was it you that I read for? Please let me know. Thank you, Magical Sage. The Fool. Okay. Yeah, that would make sense. That would make sense, it being the Four, really. Yeah. But I felt I needed to read that intuitively because I didn't quite know what card that was actually referring to. So, but funny enough, it works out better. You know, sometimes it's good. I'm sure you'll agree to just read them intuitively, which I do tend to do at least 50% of the time anyway. Most of the time, I do just read them from my own intuition rather than their actual meanings. You'll probably agree, Magical Sage. Okay, so this is for Wolfie. Did my counsellor forgive me for my past mistake? 9 of Cups, 8 of Cups, and the Hierophant. Oh, yes. I'm feeling this is you, darling. You've got your head down. You've walked away. You're feeling sad, Wolfie, about this. You're feeling as if it's sort of all gone wrong. I don't know what you've done, but, you need to stop being so hard on yourself. 9 of Cups. And also the Hierophant, this is your counsellor, the Hierophant coming in here. This person is far too wise to be upset by what's happened, darling. You're beating yourself up. You've been far too hard on yourself. Yes, absolutely, you've been forgiven. So please be a bit more gentle with yourself, Wolfie. This Hierophant, in the tarot is someone who's extremely wise. And it would take a hell of a lot for them to not forgive. It's part of their job as a counsellor, not to be offended, my darling. No, Wolfie most definitely wouldn't be upset with you about that anyway. Oh, okay. So ex-baby books full. Could you, let's see if I can find your question. Will my ex come back, or is it time to get closure? Okay, so there's a lot this evening, a lot of questions referring to exes and reconnecting with past partners, which normally happens when Mercury is in retrograde, and I don't think it is at the moment. I don't know if anyone else knows if it is. I'm not sure that it is at the moment, so perhaps it's coming up, but I'm not sure. I'll have to take a look. Unless anyone in the chat knows. It's hard to keep up with things sometimes. But this is for ex-baby books for 6 of Wands. Oh, good card. 8 of Wands. Wow. There's fingers crossed. The World. It looks like ex-baby books for... what was the first card? 6 of Wands. Do you know, this is a card about success and things going well. The 8 of Wands, it's Cupid's arrow coming at you here. Ex-baby books full and the World. Now, we could look at this 2 ways. It could be that it's time for you to get out there into the world and make your own life, make a new life for yourself. But we could also say that, you may well hear or get news from your ex, okay? But it's whether you want to go back to your ex, 10 of Pentacles, another good card. So, it's very possible that your ex could think about coming back into your life. But I have to wonder whether this is something that you really, really want, is it? Because in many ways you're doing okay. So it's over to you here. But the World card is saying that perhaps this cycle has run its course. You see what I mean? And it's time now for the next cycle of your life. And that's how I see that. So, Realm of Roses, good question. Who would be more ideal and affectionate, new love or past life? Past love. And please do give the video a like, everyone, if you haven't done yet. and also subscribe. And if you can share the video, that would be so greatly appreciated. Thank you to everyone who has shared. So this is for Realm of Roses, who wants to know who will be more ideal and affectionate, new love or past love? Right, okay. The Dark Lord. Here we go again. This has got to be the devil. Yeah, that'll be the devil. Seven of Pentacles. And the Moon. So we've got the Dark Lord. Good way of describing the devil, isn't it? Look at this. Anyone who knows their stuff about Merlin will like this deck. And then we have the Seven of Pentacles and the Moon. This is the Seven of Pentacles. Lots to think about here. And the Moon. Oh, sorry. Okay. And your question was about who will be more ideal and affectionate, new love or past love? Oh, okay. So we'll see. Now, I feel past love is something that you needed to pull away from, and you were right in doing so. I feel a touch of oppression around that situation. Maybe it was a toxic kind of relationship. The Seven of Pentacles, Realm of the Roses, indicates that you need to think this through before you get into a new relationship, into a new love situation. And the Moon card, you know, it does tell me that you may have lost trust in relationships. Now I'm going to cut the cards. I'm going to cut once for past love. Nine of Wands. That was trouble. That was hard going, that past relationship. And then for new love, the Sun. Look at that. Can you see the Sun card there? Isn't that lovely? Sitting there by the window. Looking out with the sunflowers and the beautiful white horse outside. Lovely cards, aren't they? Yeah, I feel that the future love is the best option here. More affectionate, more ideal with regard to you. Have to make your choice, but I feel that the past love was a little bit controlling or oppressive, toxic, that type of thing. Whereas this new love seems more bright and positive and uplifting and loving. Yeah, definitely more loving. New love it is, that's right. You're very welcome. Larissa Hacks Hijaj, thank you for joining me, my love. Do subscribe to the channel. I'm live on Monday, Wednesday and Friday evenings around about 8:30 p.m. GMT. I mix it up all the time. That's right, Magical Sage. When it does throw you, doesn't it, when they give the cards different names, but then in another way it's a good thing, because the cards with different names leaves you no alternative but to rely on your intuition, and that, you know, yeah. Please don't be so hard on yourself, Wolfie. The counselor's job is not to judge, my darling. Yeah, peace in your heart, my love. Deborah Smith, thinking about Christmas already. Let's have a look. You obviously you obviously worry about this then, if you're thinking of it okay already. I feel that you do so much to please everyone at Christmas, Deborah, and a lot of it is on your shoulders, isn't it? You can only do your best, Deborah. Really, you've got to Give yourself a break sometimes, you know. You have I feel you have so much expectations on yourself that you place on yourself. The magician, you can do it. You can absolutely do it. Look at this wonderful. I love this magician card in the Wizard Tarot. Fantastic card. You can do it, Deborah. You have the ability to pull this off, to pull it out of the hat, as it were. The Hanged Man. Just taken in by all these images. Fantastic. Fantastic images. The Hanged Man. You know what? I feel this is coming out to say, you know, it's not coming for a while yet. There's no need to panic. And the Empress. My goodness, this is you, Deborah. This is you at Christmas. Look at this lady here, surrounded by her beautiful, in a beautiful home, surrounded by beautiful things, beautiful food, and etc., etc. You make a very loving home that people want to come to, Deborah. And I feel that's like that majority of the time. You're the one everyone comes to. You're like this rock. You're like this mother figure to everyone. And you're going to create a beautiful Christmas. It's going to be fabulous. So please stop worrying, okay? There may be a few frustrations with that hangman, but that's Christmas for you, isn't it? You know, I think we have to stop thinking that, or expecting Christmas to be perfect, don't we? Blue polka. Is my ex completely moving and never to return? Yeah, that's right, Deborah. You've got to stop being so demanding of yourself, okay? And let them do their bit as well. You spend your life worrying about everyone, and you've got to worry a bit more about yourself too. It's what you've got to remember, Deborah. It's your Christmas as well. You know, let them contribute, and you know it's about you being happy too. It's lovely because you've got a lovely, warm, nurturing way about you. But sometimes you've got to think of yourself too, and not really just step back a little bit. Blue polka, the sun. Oh, it looks like they're moving away. Yeah, I agree with you there. Six of Pentacles is it's moving and never to return. It looks as if they're off on their travels. They are moving. We've got the Ace of Cups here and the Sun. Are they moving abroad? But they're certainly moving away. Six of Pentacles and Judgment. Look at this wonderful Judgment card. Yeah, I feel it's time to accept things for what they are, Blue polka. It's time to allow this person to carry on with the next part of their journey, and for you to carry on with yours. There's more coming in for you in life, you know, more doors opening. But sometimes, you know, I mean, with the Judgment card is all about acceptance and accepting things for what they are, the reality of the situation. Because you have a new path that's out there waiting for you to walk through, okay? Deborah, I know, but look, it's only once a year, Deborah. It's once a year. I think you should say to yourself, this year, I'm going to make it a bit easier on myself. This needs to be your mantra, Deborah. I'm going to make it a bit easier on myself. Leonie, you'd love a reading. What would you like a reading about, darling? So, Larissa, does F like me? Oh. Three of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, Seven of Wands. Yeah, I feel there's quite a nice connection between you. You work well together. You work well together. That's what I see there for you. Yes. There's a spark there. That's what I feel. That's for Larissa, a spark between you. What is that? The Wizard Tarot? Are you talking about, Robert? Yeah, I think it is out of print now. Hi, Diamonds Cocaine. Okay, Leonie, in what way? With regard to what would you like a reading on with regard to your future? Can you put an actual question in the comments? That's the way I answer with the tarot. Yeah, the Wizard. Yeah, it is out of print. Sadly. It is such a special deck. Yeah, these are the backs. Oh, can you see? Let's see where the light is. Yeah. Would you like me to do a walkthrough of these one day, Craig? A video walkthrough? As they are out of print, it might be nice to do that. Okay. Marion would like to know details of her future husband. Yeah, they are pretty. This is for Marion. Ten of Cups. Wow. It's going to be a bit of a fairy tale marriage, this. Marriage is coming to you, Marion. Four of Pentacles. And the Queen of Wands. Okay. So, yeah, I feel as if this is going to be a marriage that fairy tales are made of, if you know what I mean. It's the happy ever after. The Four of Pentacles. It could be that the two of you will have to save hard for your wedding. I feel there will be a lot of budgeting going on. But the Queen of Wands, I feel you may be the person that is taking control of the finances when you do come to planning for your wedding. But yeah, it looks like a very, very happy ever after for you, Mariam. But financially, you're going to need to take control of the money side of things when you are with this person. Yeah. Are you good with money, Mariam? Okay, Diamonds Cocaine. Five of Wands. Strength. Three of Pentacles. Let me show you these cards. Five of Wands. Okay, there's some struggles going on around you at the moment. Could be possibly financially, but you're very, very strong, Diamonds Cocaine. You're very strong. You're very determined, and you will get through this situation financially. In fact, you're going to find a way to bring money in. You know, it could be that you start working on a new project or working together with other people, but I feel as if you're able to get some work and bring the money in, okay, with this Three of Pentacles. there are people out there that you could work with, or perhaps this is to do with promotion in some way, but something's happening here that's going to bring more security in your life, and there appears to be growth in a financial sense. That is for diamonds, wasn't it? Yes, you're a big saver of money. Yeah, makes sense. And that's what I said. You're going to be the one who will need to keep their finger on the purse strings, as we say here in the UK. Yeah, diamonds. Thanks, Barbara. So Casey girl, yeah, of course, please ask a question. But it's coming up, you know. I feel as if you are going to have quite a big wedding when you do get married, Mariam, you know. I see this being quite a big family affair. I don't actually need to do general readings. I'd prefer a question, please. If you can, and if anyone wants to donate, you can do so through my link below. PayPal me. I am on live Monday, Wednesday, and Friday evening around 8:30 p.m. For those of you who have just joined me, a princess wedding. That's right, Barbara. Yeah, so not the general reading, but just if you can formulate some sort of question. No, I can't, Leonie. Could you type it again, darling? When the day comes, you can invite us all, Mariam. Or at least send us some pictures. Well, there you go, Mariam. It may be that you need to start saving up now, darling, because this is going to happen. KC girl, you'd like to know what's coming towards you. In what way? Craig, you do make me laugh. A wedding deck? My goodness, wouldn't that be good? If there's such a thing. Okay, Casey. Two of Wands. Five of Cups. Have you had some sadness around love? In a not too distant past? I'm picking up the sadness here. That's the card I feel drawn to. Some disappointment. I feel love has been disappointing for you, Casey, darling, and you're carrying that with you still. Are you missing someone from your past, Casey? I feel you are. The Two of Wands tells me that, you know, I'm just waiting for you to type in the comments. But yeah, the Two of Wands tells me that you're moving forward, okay? It's time for a new stage in your love life. Princess, was it? Oh, no, Casey girl. It's time for a new stage in your love life, my darling. Here with this Two of Wands, you see. And then, you know, the Five of Cups, so it keeps coming to me. You're trying to move on from him, yeah, and I feel it's a real struggle internally, although you've been so strong, haven't you? People don't realise what you're going through. That's what I'm picking up here. And the King of Wands, do you know what? You've got a wonderful King of Wands coming in for you in the future. So please don't despair. Give yourself some more time. I don't feel you're over it yet. Stay strong. But you've got this King of Wands coming in. And that could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo or Sag. But they're there and they're going to bring back the spark into your life, okay? You know, the King of Wands is someone who reignites your fire, you know, has a lot of passion and a lot of love for life. And I feel you could really do with that right now. This is someone who will perhaps come into your life pretty quickly. But they're the king. So there's someone who I feel could be a little bit older than you. But they will have real charisma. And it will be just what you need, my love, okay? Because you're struggling. You're still struggling. And there's a need for you to heal from this. Hope Mickelson. Hello. Good evening. Oh, wow. That could have even been your ex then. But let's ask the cards. Was it your ex? Let's see who that King of Wands was. I mean, I felt, Casey, that this was someone new. Three of Cups. No, I feel that this King of Wands is someone you could even end up with another Sag. What star sign are you? Yeah, no, I feel this is that we were looking ahead there. That was your third card. So we're talking about someone that's coming in, you know. That's what I sense there. So this is another, possibly another fire sign or someone with a lot of fire in their chart. But there's someone who you could possibly meet when you're out with your friends, partying, enjoying yourself. So you need to just, you're a Scorpio, darling, okay? You need to just let your hair down now. Forget about this person if you can, as much as possible, and start focusing on fun in your life. And you will find that this King of Wands is going to walk into your life. Could be quite a surprise to you, perhaps when you least expect it. But it may be that you just draw fire signs toward you. We do have a habit of drawing particular signs towards us, I find. So it would be no surprise there. So you can see a few of you know each other in the chat here, a few of the new people, which is nice. Okay. So does anyone else have a question before I do a card choice? Will my life improve for me, Leonie? Okay. The Empress. Yes, absolutely. Look at this beautiful Empress card, my love. This is for Leonie. Yeah, life is definitely looking better for you, darling. And I want to say, Leonie, it's time for you to spend some time on yourself, looking after yourself. Spoil yourself a little bit of TLC would do you no harm. Okay. You know, I feel you sometimes put your own needs on the back burner, perhaps a little too often. But the Empress card is all about abundance. Things are looking good. Can you see with this card? So yeah, in answer to your question, yes, I do feel things are going to get better for you, my love. Hello, Esther. Kirsty Terry wants to know what's going on in the month of November. The Wheel of Fortune. Okay, luck's on your side, my dear Kirsty Terry. Luck is on your side and things are on the up. Okay, now something is coming in November out of the blue. You can expect the unexpected, but in a good way. Okay, the universe is delivering for you during the month of November. And I think I'll cut the cards as well for you. Page of Swords. Okay. Okay, so the Page of Swords, it could be to do with news that you're receiving in November. That could could bring about change in your life. One more time. And the Page of Pentacles. There's something new coming in for you, November. Kirsty, is it Terry? Something Terry. Kirsty Terry, yeah. Something new coming in. A new start. I feel there's something you've been waiting for as well. But you're going to get the chance to begin anew. That's what I feel here. But both pages indicate new beginnings. But you're kind of going to need to be on the ball with this, because you've got the Page of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune. So there's a need for a quick decision, quick thinking. Okay, I'm sensing excitement here, Kirsty Terry. Hearty, will I soon hear from Gary, who I was really close to in the past 2 years? The High Priestess. Well, what do you feel about this? You've got a strong intuition and a strong intuitive connection between you and Gary. Three of Swords. Let's go back to your question. You've slipped past me now. Will I soon hear from Gary, who I was really close to in the past 2 years? You've got the Three of Swords. So there was clearly a lot of heartbreak between you. We've got the Alchemist here. So I feel that relates to Temperance in this deck. I feel you need to now, how can I say, address the balance in your life, Kirsty. I feel there's something missing. Sorry, is it Kirsty? Or was it, who is it? Hearty, sorry. Hearty. I feel you need to address the balance in your life now, and do what your heart is telling you. And it could be time now to release the past, my love. That's what I'm feeling. Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm sensing intuitively. I just feel that there's too much water under the bridge, is what I would say. It's time to release this now and move on. Hearty. So, J Pop Fantasia, I have a question. Is this one friend after me? And we do our usual greets. Last time I didn't get to say hi as I usually do, and he seemed a bit upset about something. Was hanging his head. This is the first time I saw him like this, and I'd like to know if he's okay and what's going on with him, and if he'll be okay. Okay, J Pop, let's have a look for you. Three of Cups. Well, you're very good friends, aren't you? Four of Wands. You certainly had a lot of fun times together. Two of Pentacles. He's got a few things going on at the moment, and it could have a connection with finances even, or just pressure on his time and energy and that kind of thing. So yeah, there's a lot going on around him. He's needing to juggle and balance his life. His life is a little bit out of balance in some way for some reason. But is he okay? Page of Swords. I feel he may have some mental health issues, and I don't mean anything serious because I don't read health, but it could be that he is stressed in some way, and it could be to do with problems that he's dealing with, juggling. When I say mental health, I mean stress that he's dealing with. That's for J-pop Fantasia. It's just things we go through in life, really, general things. So I feel he's struggling a little bit in some way. But you're very good friends, and I feel he has other good friends around him as well. He seems to be spending time with other people that are helping him. But maybe you could go and see him again just to check. But he seems okay, but he's sort of trying to address the difficulties in his life at the moment. So let's have a look at 5 blessed. Do you see me meeting any new potentials? Only asking because I keep dreaming a Mao haven't met. Feels as if I know him, but in a dream, it's his face. Wow, 5 blessed. That sounds interesting. The 2 of Swords, 7 of Cups, and the Initiate, which I've now learned is the Fool. So 2 of Swords, 7 of Cups, and the Fool. Let me show you these cards. 2 of Swords, okay. 7 of Cups here. And the Initiate, the Fool. Well, here we have the 7 of Cups relating to your dreams. 5 blessed, okay. So, yes, I can clearly see this is happening in your dreams. And the 2 of Swords. Yes, I feel that what your dream is telling you here is to get out of your comfort zone, out of this bubble that you've been in, my love, okay? This is very much to do with options around you. You're not seeing them because you're just not facing up to this side of life. Sometimes we want love, but we don't actually do anything to achieve that, do we? And that's what they're telling you to do. That it's time to face up and confront this part of your life, okay? And face up to what you need in life. Be honest with yourself, okay? Because the Fool card is indicating it's time to just be a little bit daring, a little bit adventurous, and go out there into the world. And that's what these dreams are all about, really. Being realistic about what you want from love and going out there to find it, because it's there. But you've got to sort of get out of your head and physically go out there to achieve it. 5 blessed. Hope that makes sense for you. Sarah, you're incredible. All that you do, I hope, brings harmony and happiness. Deserve 1,000 subs and beyond. Thank you, darling. And I'm so glad you're part of this, Craig. So I feel you really are a lovely soul. Now she know 333. Hello. I think you're new here. Please do subscribe. Now she know. And I'm on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday evenings around 8:30 p.m. Sarah, should I move on, or will me and my ex reconnect? Okay. Wow, another question relating to an ex. As I said, it feels like Mercury's in retrograde, doesn't it, with all this happening? 8 of Swords, 9 of Pentacles, and the Knight of Cups. 8 of Swords here. You see the 8 of Swords. And then we have the 9 of Pentacles, Knight of Cups. Well, I feel you're keeping yourself stuck. Now she know. I feel you're keeping yourself stuck, whereas in actual fact, you're fine as you are. You can be free. You can be single for a while. yes, it's time to move on, I feel. That's how I see it. You have to make your own decisions, my love. But yeah, I feel it's time to move on and go and find new love in your life. Look at this wonderful Knight of Cups, which a female, a sort of mermaid, of a male gender rather. Not that mermaids have genders, but you know what I mean. So yeah, I feel this is urging you to go out there and find new love. Knight of Cups here. It tends to relate to finding new love, okay? And realizing that every relationship is unique as well. So don't try and replace this person, because I sense there's a desire to do that. Don't try and replace this person. It's Eight of Swords. It's time to free yourself, darling. You're keeping yourself stuck. It's time to move forward. And you, MX, as well. My goodness. Thank you, Hey Raj, for subbing, and thank you to everyone who's subscribed. Much appreciated, and all your likes are very much appreciated. You're very welcome now, Shino. So, MX, where have you gone? You had a question. Finding it is another thing. Right, hold on. MX, MX, MX. MX, where are you? Much love to you, Leonie. Thank you for being here, darling. I appreciate you as well being here. Hope so, Tiger Dragon. Esther Deconin, I'm fine, darling. How are you? I'm trying to find MX's. Oh, you might have to type in the comments again. Yeah, don't forget the likes. That's right. Thank you, Esther. There we are. MX. Well, is he coming back, and will he want a relationship? Wow. Okay, let's have a look. Casey Sunshine. Hello, my love. I did answer your email, my darling. I don't know if you've seen it. That's for Casey. But answer it in your own time, no rush. 10 of Pentacles. So, MX. Three of Coins. 10 of Pentacles. Four of Wands. It looks like he may well come back. MX, looking very positive. 10 of Pentacles. 3 of Cups. Oh, yes. It's very possible that he may well walk back into your life, or the two of you will reconnect. I certainly see you becoming a lot more settled in the future, MX. Let's cut the cards. Queen of Wands. A lot of it's down to you, You can take control of this situation. Maybe you need to reach out and be honest if you want this person back in your life. A mermaiden would be a female mermaid. Oh, I see. Thank you, Tiger Dragon. Tiger Dragon is my dictionary. Oh, thank you, Craig. Right, there you go, Craig. Yeah, makes a lot of sense. That's what I was thinking. I wasn't aware of that, but it certainly feels like it tonight. Thanks for that information, Craig. So Hakima wants to know if Kevin, hello Luca Rex, Katie Barnes, Is Kevin thinking of me as much as I think of him? Let's have a look. Ace of Pentacles. 10 of Wands. Kevin's got a lot going on. King of Cups. But yeah, there was a real connection emotionally. You know, that you made this connection, the two of you. And I'm thinking that the two of you may connect up in the future. King of Cups here. There was an emotional connection with you. Something about him, something about you that you both felt. It was like, bam. Yeah, I do feel that he is thinking of you. And there may well be a connection between the two of you. You know, the two of you get together in the future, possibly. There's real potential there. Ash A wants to know if any happiness is coming. Let's have a look. Thanks for all your likes, by the way. Much appreciated. And, of course, your shares as well. I'm on live Monday, Wednesday, Friday evening, 8:30 p.m. GMT. For those of you who'd like to join me again. 10 of Cups, 8 of Swords, 9 of Pentacles. Any happiness? Wow. Absolutely. 10 of Cups here. That's absolute peace and harmony. It's bliss. It's enjoyment, fulfillment. What else can I say? You know, there's so much positivity and love with this card, Ash A. You know, this is emotional fulfillment at its best. 8 of Swords, you do need to free yourself though from things that are kind of keeping you down, Ash A. I feel there's a lot of negative thinking going on around you, and that's holding you back from achieving this sort of state of bliss. Do you see what I mean? There's this state of bliss that you can achieve, but you're kind of holding back. It's like you feel you don't deserve to be happy, but you do. You've got the nine of Pentacles. So then this is the card for deserving happiness. Absolutely. This is what you deserve, okay? You deserve this. This is all about reward, and this is your reward for all the happiness you've given to others. But the 8 of Swords, you need to believe in yourself, believe in your self-worth, and believe that you do deserve to be happy, my love. Okay? That's for Ash A. Ah, you were on earlier. Okay. Sammy, Merrick. Oh dear. Ash A, that makes sense. I self-punish myself. Thank you so much. I needed to hear that. Yeah, it's time for you to realise you deserve as much happiness as anyone else. Because it's definitely there. You know, the universe wants to deliver these rewards to you, but you're not allowing them to do so. We can block happiness, you know, just by the way we behave and the way we think about ourselves. But it's amazing how things change when we start to realise that actually we're just as important as anyone else around us, you know. I genuinely don't believe anyone, whatever money they have, whatever status they have, is any more important than anyone else. And that is, you know, what you need to remember whenever you're putting yourself down, Ash. Okay. Sammy Merrick, I'm so sorry to hear about this. King of Swords, he's been quite ruthless, quite cold. Queen of Pentacles, you're being loving and giving. You've got the Queen of Pentacles here. See, this King of Swords just being, the King of Swords can be like that. Not always, but they can. They have the ability to be the King of Swords. So this person, I feel, is quite, it could, because hasn't, you know, it's hard to talk on live about other people, so I have to be careful what I say, but they've not been very nice, let's put it that way. And And the Queen of Pentacles is about you, my darling. You know, you're giving, you're loving, and you make so many sacrifices, but you know, this person hasn't treated you right. It's time for you to be brave, okay? It's a beautiful card here with the witch. Yeah, on her broomstick. Wonderful depiction of the chariot, isn't it? So, Sammy, you know, you've got to be courageous now. You've got to be brave. And you've got to take control of your life. Can take control back. I feel you lost control for a while. Don't give your control up. Don't give your power away. Is what I feel they want me to tell you. 6 of Cups. You know, you look back and you sort of see things through rose-coloured glasses at times, but it's time to accept people and situations for what they really are, Leonie. You know, it really is time for you to, as I say, take back control of your life and be very strong now. Don't look back. Keep moving forward. Take one step at a time, my love. I'll be doing some angel guidance soon, and you can choose from the cards there, my love. But yeah, you can do it. You know, when a chariot card comes out, it's a reassurance that you can do it. You have the strength and the capability. You just got to be determined now to get control of your life back. You know, it's hard. It's a difficult period you're going through, but you've got to be strong, darling, now. We're all here for you Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Sammy. Oh, sweet dreams, magical sage. Have a good day tomorrow. I'm reading at a spiritual event tomorrow. So I should be in bed myself, really. But yeah. Have a lovely weekend, magical sage. Thank you so much for stopping by and for sharing my video as well. Really lovely of you. That's right, Casey. Nearly there. Can we do it by Christmas or by the new year? Can we do it? Good night now, Shino. Yeah. Sammy, make sure you're not drinking too much tea or coffee and things like that during the day. Yeah. Okay, let's have a look for you, Luca Rex. Sacrifices needed to make your plans work. Are they worth it? High Priestess. Well, how do you feel about this? I feel you need to follow your intuition on this. 2 of Pentacles. And let's see, the third card will reveal our answer. Queen of Swords. Yes, I feel there is a need. And I feel you kind of know. You have this sort of sixth sense about this situation, Luca Rex. You know, something's telling you to do things a certain way. Follow your gut instinct on this, whatever it's telling you. Yeah, I feel sometimes it is good to make certain sacrifices in order to achieve. Queen of Cups, yeah. At the moment, stick with what you're doing, but follow your gut feelings on this, Luca. Go by that. H. Rudge. Hello, Elle. I didn't know you were there. H. Rudge, what does B feel toward me? Five of Swords. Finds things a bit challenging, my love. Seven of Wands. And he's been a little stubborn somehow. The Moon. He's a little unsure of the situation. H. Rudge. B is a little unsure of the situation. He seems to have issues with trust. Yeah, little unsure about the two of you. Okay, I'm just going to do this for Elle. I won't do any more of these, only because Elle has specifically asked for it. Just going to get a few charms for you, Elle, from my bag. Let's have a look what we got. Okay, you've got the key here. Okay, so this, I feel, is to do with your future. You have the key to your future, you know. There is a way to, how can I say, open a certain door. So if a door that you need to walk through, and it could be in connection with commitment to someone or something else. The lion, Leo the lion, okay, this is about you being very strong and determined, okay. I'm sensing this is to do with a new cycle in your life. You have the world ball here. I feel it's a new cycle in your life, and you're on the verge of this new cycle, but you need to be strong and very committed in order to open that door, if you see what I mean now, okay. But you're on the verge of something here. Yeah. Good. Good. Told your soulmate will be a Leo, right? Okay. Makes sense then. And this could be who's waiting for you on the other side of that door, you see. So you're being given this key spiritually, you think of it in this way. You're being given this key to open the door to whatever's waiting on the other side. Now, this could very well be a new love because we had the commitment there. So very possible. I could possibly get the witches runes. I might do the witches runes, Craig Spiritual, if you'd like that. I know you did ask before, so I could do that. Oh wow, in March. Might even be before then, you know. We'll see. I don't feel it's too far away. Okay, Craig. Remind me, won't you, Craig? I'm not doing any more charms, Leonie. It was just a quick few for Elle, and that is only because it's getting quite late, darling. But what I am going to do is a card choice now because it's nearly 10 to 11 here. I'm thinking which cards to do. Yeah, I'm going to go for these. I have enjoyed these cards actually. These are the House of Night Oracle cards. I don't think it's too far away, Elle, that someone may. I feel they're waiting on the other side of the door, you know, literally. Because really life is a series of doors, isn't it? And doorways that we walk through when you think about it. Much love to you, Leonie, darling. Okay, so I'm going to draw 6 cards of this lovely deck. Think about whether you feel drawn to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6. Card 1, hope. That if you're drawn to card 1, okay, it's time to realise that when you remain hopeful, all manner of things can happen in your favour. We're talking about miracles even, you know. If there is something that you are hoping and wishing for, they want you to know that it can happen. Maybe there's a solution you're looking for. Maybe you're hoping something will work out in a certain way. Maybe you've been giving up lately on something or someone. But this is a reminder that you just need to remain hopeful and believe that things will work out well for you. And card 2 is cycles. Okay, so I feel for those of you drawn to card 2, this is a brand new cycle ready and waiting for you. Okay, I feel something is coming to an end around you, and it's time to shut the door now and be open to this new beginning, this new chapter in your life. It could be to do with a relationship, it could be to do with a career move, etc., or even a change of location. But I feel it's quite a major cycle that I'm picking up here, a real cycle of something that's really changing now. Okay, and you're going to feel it. You're going to feel this sort of transformation around you, and that is because it's time to step onto the next stage. Card 3, look at this wonderful moon card. It has to be one of my favourite moon cards in any deck I have. So the moon card indicates that, first of all, you need to be tuning into your intuition, okay? Your intuition is extremely strong right now. You have a lot of psychic power, a lot of intuitive energy. And there's something or someone I feel that, you're a little bit unsure of right now. Now, if you are, then listen to that intuition of yours because it's very, very correct, okay? It's very strong right now. Your gut instincts are strong. Go and follow those gut instincts about this situation or about this person, all right? Whatever you're dealing with right now. And also, there's a message here to simply go with the flow, all right? Sometimes when the moon card comes out, it's a message to sort of not worry about having all the facts. Sometimes we just have to let things flow, don't they? Yeah, so that's what your message is for card 3. Card 4, invisible. Do you feel invisible? Do you feel as if you're not heard? Do you feel as if people aren't listening? And that you have to work hard to get your views across to certain people. It could be people that you are close to. It could be organisations, departments, people at work. Whoever it is, it's time for you to be assertive. Stand up and be counted, stand up and be heard. Make your voice heard. Don't hide away. Say what you feel. And, make people aware as well. Don't feel as if you need to be quiet or suffer in silence. That's what I feel with this card, okay? And card 5 is the warrior. It's time to be strong. Very, very strong, just like a warrior. To go out there and confront any issues, deal with any issues around you. Realize you have the strength. This doesn't mean go out there and have arguments and fights, but it does mean that it's time to face your fears, okay, and realize that there's nothing to be scared of, really, and that you are strong enough. You are stronger than you realize, okay? So tap into that warrior strength of yours. And then we have conclusion. Something's coming to a conclusion. You'll be pleased to know this is the end of a chapter again. Something's coming to a conclusion. If you've been dealing with a situation recently, then you're at the last page, okay? This is the last hurdle. And if you've been waiting to hear about something, you will hear about this soon. This could be to do with news, etc. But something is coming to an end that you have been waiting for. So yeah, that's for those of you drawn to card 6. I hope you enjoyed it. I do love those cards. Right. Okay, so Oh, it does it? Yeah, conclusion. Absolutely, Craig. Absolutely. Ah, okay, Elle. Yeah, that's right. Naughty me, forgot to turn them off, Robert. I didn't even know you were there, Robert. You're just sitting there waiting for my notifications to pop up. Keeping a check on me with your whip. Youthful goddess. Oh, youthful goddess. Thank you. Yeah, I certainly have been. Yeah, I'm feeling quite tired now, I must admit. Um, so I think I'm going to call it a night because I've got a big day ahead of me tomorrow. I'm at a event tomorrow reading for people. And it's quite far away from where I live, so I best get to bed, hasn't I? So I will say good night, but thank you so much, everyone, for being here. It's been wonderful as always. Have a great weekend, and I will be back again on Monday. Okay, sweet dreams, and good afternoon, good morning to everyone else. Bye bye. Thank you, Barbara. Oh, and thank you so much for moderating, darling. You were fantastic. Thank you.